My team must have thought I was dead. NASA thought I was dead.
Commander, you have to go now!
But I'm alive. Surprise! It's gonna be 4 years until another mission can reach me. And I'm in a hab designed to last 31 days. If the oxygenator breaks, I'll suffocate. If the hab breaches, I'm gonna implode. And if none of that happens, I gotta grow food on a planet where nothing grows. I'm not gonna die here.
The Martian, rated PG-13.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been 2 weeks since our review of Black Mass, and we are back.
Finally back.
Yes, and I know a lot of you out there like it when I've recently, during the last week, gotten some feedback that people enjoy it when I'm angry about a movie or dislike a movie. And
they're going to be happy.
They're going to be happy because this is one I absolutely despised. Matt, you kind of enjoyed it, though.
I was on the middle road of it. It was that was The Martian.
Yeah, we saw The Martian.
It's a movie that once again is getting a lot of high scores, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it's
let me just play it this way. I am a fan of movies where there is a character who has to be in a survival situation and has to face incredible odds in order to survive. I liked Gravity. I guess that was last year or the year before.
2013.
Yeah, okay, It was 2 years ago. I really liked Gravity. I thought it was a good movie. And there were a lot of people that were putting this up against that, and no. Gravity did it right by not putting a whole ton of bullshit in it that nobody gave a shit about.
Yeah.
Which I feel bad saying that because Ridley Scott is a good director, although so far the past 2 movies I've seen that he's attached to, I've not been a fan of. This and Prometheus being the other.
And I enjoyed Prometheus.
You did. So this is kind of like a flip-flop.
Yeah, this is a flip-flop. This is, to me, and I like, survival movies too, to me, this is Castaway on Mars without an actor that has any talent, without the enjoyable volleyball Wilson.
Right.
So it is a talentless hack actor stuck on Mars with no charisma and no real challenges.
I did kind of feel like this movie suffered from what I'm going to call Fantastic Four disease.
Yeah.
Some of the things that happen to these characters, especially now, I don't hate Matt Damon with a passion like you do.
Okay.
There are some things that he did that he was in that I thought he was fine with, but in this, the Fantastic Four disease came through, and it was like he wakes up, he's impaled, and he's alone on Mars, and his first thing is just just kind of like it's like somebody spilt their coffee or something. It's like,
yeah, it's like he's like,
damn.
If I was stuck on Mars like that, I'd be like, what the fuck? Screaming and flipping out. He's just like, oh, day.
And then, of course, you had the woman in this that played Sue Storm in the Fantastic Four movie. She basically acted the exact same way in this.
She's terrible. Yeah. I've told you that.
She's just god-awful.
Yeah, everything she's in. I've never seen her be good in anything, including House of Cards, which is an excellent show. I think I said, you root for Kevin Spacey. You're happy when he pushes her in front of the fucking train in House of Cards.
Right. See, my main gripe is that it had a good scenario for it being a survival style movie because, it shows all the ways he figured out how to do, he grew his own food, he figured out how to destabilize pressure, after a thing blew up and all this, he got through everything he needed to get through. But woven between all of those obstacles that he overcame, there is somebody that just kind of... you feel like they just kind of shove in from the sideline, and they're like, now let me explain the science behind all of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're just kind of like, I'm here to watch a movie. I don't care about that.
If I wanted to... I'd read a fucking textbook if I wanted the science. All right? Yeah,
look back in the 90s. You had Apollo 13.
Which was, an interesting movie.
It was an interesting movie. really bad things happened in that. You know, there were things that they had to figure out how to survive and everything.
Yeah.
But there wasn't people coming in like, all right, well, this is what we're going to do. But before we do it, I'm going to use this salt shaker, this pepper shaker,
Yeah.
and this ruler over here, and I'm going to explain all of this thoroughly.
Which they did 5 or 6 times in the movie.
Yeah.
This movie was 2 hours and 45 minutes. It should have been an hour and a half.
Yeah, the fat could have definitely been trimmed off of this.
Yeah.
There were many scenes that, like, I almost felt like I was watching a director's cut because there was so much stuff that was in it that I'm like, I feel like I don't need to be seeing this part.
You're right.
At all.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. He is so hateable. Matt Damon is so hateable. There's no fucking point. And is anyone going to care if Matt Damon stuck up on Mars? I'm not. I'm not.
You're like, good, let him stay up there.
Good. I don't get another fucking Bourne movie. Oh, boo-hoo.
He figured out how to farm potatoes. Good. He's self-sustained.
Yeah.
Let him stay up there.
Let him stay that far away. In fact, find a way to get him to fucking Jupiter. That's a safer distance away. But this was an absolutely horrible movie.
Somehow he'll stay on a planet made out of gas.
Just send him in there. But I'm sorry. This was a horrible movie-going experience. We went to Movie E-Town.
Yeah, which we thought, you know,
Poppy.
The last time we were there, we were so happy because, not like the mascots. Yes, we were like, yeah, this is the greatest thing we've ever seen. The movie's so retro, like the theater's so retro and everything, and it's just kind of funny.
Yeah,
how broke ass it kind of is, and. I think the reason why it had such a luster the first time is because when we went, there was nobody else there.
Yeah, it's true.
Now we went on a Friday night, and, well, Fred and I, we got in, I guess, a little later than we should have, I guess. But we got seats, they weren't bad seats, but right behind us were 2 kids constantly kicking the backs of our fucking seats the whole time.
Yeah, Adam Vinatieri, the future Hall of Fame field goal kicker, was sitting behind us, just punting away. Just fucking punting away at the back of our seats, and it was really fucking annoying. And they knew what they were doing, and they just didn't care. The parents, like, the mom that was in charge of them, I guess.
The mom was, like, sitting, like, 5 rows behind them. She wasn't even near them.
It just irritates me. Then we saw a guy with a man bun, and there's nothing that fucking ticks me off more than this whole fucking liberal progressive man bun, alright? Fucking get a haircut. Or do a ponytail. I'll allow a ponytail. Alright?
Yeah, I guess a ponytail would be marginally better, I suppose.
Fucking put your fucking hair up in a douchebag coffee barista man bun and fucking go to the movies with your fucking 1956 Chuck Taylor Converse sneakers on, fucking with no socks. Put some socks on with your goddamn sneakers.
I don't understand those socks and sneakers.
I'm fucking sick of it. Fucking assholes. Just an asshole. Sitting there, may I have one for the Martian, please? If I was working that movie theater, I would have been like, no! There's good, hard-working people that are showing up here that don't want to sit around somebody with a man bun.
You deny him that, it would make national news, and then you would become a martyr.
I don't care.
You would go to jail, then get out of jail.
Yeah,
and somebody would be like, you're a hero, Fred Credit.
I'm the fucking Kim
and
Davis.
the whole time you're just like, your quotes are, I don't care.
Yeah. I'm the Kim Davis of the man bun.
The Kim Davis of the man bun.
The man bun, hipster, trendy, douchebag community. Fucking asshole. What part of you wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to put my hair in a man bun and I'm going to look cool. People are going to like it.
I don't know. I will never know, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I keep my hair nice, short, high, and tight. That's
yeah. Like I told you, I kind of, when we were there in line and I saw it, I was like, I kind of blame Epic Mealtime because I think that's the guy that started it. Because he's like always been like big beard, long hair, and he put it back in a bun kind of thing. And I was like, yeah, I think that's what started it. At least he didn't do the thing I've seen before. Like, this is the worst I've seen. Is like they put it back in a bun and then they put 2 chopsticks through it.
Fuck that. I would have called him out. If I see that fucking, like, chopstick shit that fucking, what do they call it in Japan? Like geisha or geisha?
Geisha, yeah.
Geisha. He's got his hair done like a geisha. I'm calling him out right there in the fucking movie theater.
He's like, I want to see your man card,
I gotta sit here through 2 hours or 45 minutes of fucking Matt Damon stuck on a planet talking to himself through a fucking
GoPro.
GoPro, exactly. And I gotta do it with somebody with a man bun with 2 chopsticks through it sitting in the movie theater. Ain't happening. You take that man bun out immediately. You do it right now.
It's like, even though you'd be in the theater and you wouldn't even see it, just knowing that it exists within the room that you're sitting in, it's like, I can't pay attention now.
Well, to be honest with you, knowing that the guy with the man bun was in there, I couldn't pay attention. Like any time anything happened, like the asshole who burped extremely loud, I'm thinking to myself, that's got to be man bun.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that guy. It was just like, it was like a major action scene ends, it's all quiet, you just hear like, brrr.
Yeah, well, why not?
It's like, what the fuck?
Who cares if people are sitting in the theater trying to enjoy the movie? Just fucking let it go. Just burp, fart, shit in the middle of the aisle.
And then the creme de la creme of the evening. It's like, we got maybe 10 minutes of this fucking movie left.
Oh my god.
And, it's right at the scene where they're about to, like, finally get him.
Yeah.
Like, they're all reaching out, like, trying to, like, grab each other's hands. The theater loses power.
Yeah.
And it's actually, like, comical, because it's like in a movie, like, when something loses power, you hear that boom sound effect. That's what you heard.
And we're all sitting there in the dark, because power is out.
Yeah.
And you go back to knowing man buns in the theater. Yeah, I'm sitting there thinking, is man bun responsible for this? Like, there's some way man bun is responsible for this.
I was just waiting to hear the power go out and then just somebody start going like, just like laughing maniacally. And you're like, all right.
It's man bun.
We're right by the door. I'm just leaving.
Yeah. I was, look, and here's the thing, they spent like 45 boring minutes building up to this scene.
They did.
And then the power goes out.
And this was the one thing I kind of hated about it. Like I said, it did well with him overcoming obstacles, but the funny thing is like, anytime he's like, oh, now I gotta figure this out. 10 seconds later, got it.
Yeah.
It's like, what that, you could have panned that part out.
Yeah.
To make it a little more interesting. He's just like, oh, I need to figure out how to make water. I need to light a fire around hydrogen somehow. He fucks up once.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like a comical thing. Like if somebody had a bomb blow up in their face and it's just like their face is black and there's smoke coming off their hair, that's what happens. And he's like, all right, well, I'll try it again. And it works.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, that took you 30 seconds to create water on Mars. Meanwhile, I have to sit here for a droning 35 minutes watching Jeff Daniels talk to his Chinese aerodynamics team to create like a food package to send up to him.
Yes. And there's another asshole, Jeff Daniels.
He's an asshole?
Yeah, he's a fucking asshole. Let me tell you something.
Is he a fucking asshole?
Let me tell you something. He really is an asshole.
Okay.
Right? Now, he was in the movie Gettysburg. He played Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain.
Oh, this is here's where we're digging deep now, folks.
All right. Besides the fact that according to him, according to Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain as well, but I won't give you a fucking history lesson here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he saved the fucking whole Union Army and won the Civil War single-handedly. But a lot of the reenactors who starred in that movie, had experiences with him. And when you talk to them, he is an asshole. Like not give you the time of day, you're below me, get out of my way. Whereas the rest of the cast was the complete opposite. Then he's on that...
He was in Arachnophobia.
The only movie that he was half decent in was Arachnophobia. That is it. He's on that fucking... that show on HBO that's done now, where he gives that speech that... I won't go into details about that. But he was a fucking asshole. And I dislike him immensely. Okay. So you have fucking Jeff Daniels, Mr. Asshole. Matt Damon, super huge asshole.
Mm-hmm. And you got Raccoon Eyes.
And you got Raccoon Eyes, and they're in there. And they're in there just boring down the shit.
And then you got, I can't remember his name. All I know him as is the black scientist from 2012.
And he was also 12 Years a Slave guy.
Okay, I don't know his name.
Yeah,
I don't know his name anymore.
It is. It's incredibly hard to pronounce.
As soon as I saw him in this movie, I was like, can they not, like, they seriously just typecast him for anything like this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's what he does, but, yeah, I did not have a positive experience.
What would you rate it then, going into it?
Well, being that I worked 9 hours today, drove 45 minutes to...
and this movie was about a quarter of your actual work time.
Yes. I worked 9 hours today. Got to do the delightful experience of driving down Route 30 in the rain behind a fucking truck driver who decided to go 10 miles per hour with me slamming on my fucking steering wheel and yelling. Went to go see a 2-hour, 45-minute bore fest starring Matt Damon. I'm going to end up giving this movie this is one I can't watch again.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 1.5.
1.5?
I am seriously going that low. I will watch Hitman, Code Name...
Agent 47.
Or Agent 47, well before I will watch this. Fantastic Four? No. But I will watch Hitman well before I would watch this again.
I'm going to stick with you on I'm probably not going to watch it again. If you're the type of person that likes to see a movie and you understand the sciencey jargon and you're into that kind of stuff, this is for you. It's definitely for you. If you're the average moviegoer that just wants to see action and somebody overcoming impossible odds, you're going to kind of get it, but you're not going to get what you want in the whole long run of the story.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, okay, this is what, whenever it goes to a scene where Matt Damon's in it, you're getting that. But literally, I think the scenes where he's on Mars, that might make up for maybe 30 minutes of the entire 2 hour and 45-minute movie.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
So that's what you're getting with it. I think I'm going to give this like a 3.5.
I definitely wouldn't recommend watching it in the theater. If you're going to watch it at home.
Yeah, this would be a rent.
Yeah. Because,
in all honesty, you're going to get bored, and if you're in front of anybody that has kids, or you're around in a theater that has kids, they're going to obviously be more bored than you are. It's just going to be a bad experience.
Yeah. Which, I'm going to say this right now, me and Matt have been talking about this. Future episodes, probably we're going to watch the movie Saturday morning. When there aren't assholes with man buns populating the fucking theater because they don't wake up before 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, I think the schedule is going to rotate during season because, I think when school's in, since you have to work on Fridays, we'll do it Saturday mornings, and when school's out, we might switch back to Fridays or something like that.
Yeah,
because it's just, I don't know, I've never been, and this is, people say to me a lot, they're like, friends and stuff, they're like, oh, what does it matter if there's a shit ton of people in the theater? I'm like, to me,
yes.
I don't get the full experience that I want because I have to deal with everybody else's problems while I'm there.
Exactly. It's really, there was a time period, remember when we started this, we had, people watching segment, because when we started this back in May, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the tail end tampering off of assholes in the theater.
Yeah.
Then the summer hit, and we were able to do it,
Yeah, we were able to do it without any repercussions.
No. We could go at certain times of day, and there was no one there. Now we're starting to get back to people, and the people watching segments just aren't fun for me anymore. When you have somebody with a fucking man bun.
Fred has reached his pinnacle of watching people.
I've hit my fucking tolerance level for it. I really have. That asshole today with the man bun, that has set me above and beyond. The fact that someone like that can sit out there and exist, okay, and fucking think, I'm going to the movie theater, I'm going out in public, and I'm going to put my hair into a man bun.
I'm just, the man bun I do think looks kind of funny, but I can't believe he wasn't wearing socks in his shoes. Isn't it something you do, only if it's, in a last resort kind of situation? If you're
putting your shoes on to take the garbage out and then run back inside, yeah.
No, I mean, like, if you get stranded somewhere and you're barefoot, and the first thing you find some shoes, you're like, fine, I'm going to throw them the fuck on. If you're in a situation where, like, I own comfortable cotton socks,
Yeah.
I might want to put them on my feet so my shoes don't stink.
It irritates me so bad that the first thing I am doing tomorrow morning is going to get a haircut. I got a haircut 2 to 3 weeks ago. I am going back to get a haircut. I swear to Christ.
You're going to walk in there and be like, give me the military issue.
Yeah. And I'm going to get it cut shorter than normal. It's going to be like buzz cut. I swear to God. I'm not joking here. I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow because it annoyed me that much.
It's just like... It's like you're having like arachnophobia jitters. Like you feel like there's fucking bugs crawling all over you.
And we'll get into more detail because we have a Ballbuster video where we're going to be finishing up Stallone September, even though it's the second week in October.
Well, we're behind.
Yes.
There was a lot of illness. I'm still getting over it.
Doing Demolition Man. But it really, that to me, seeing a man go out in public like that has convinced me that as far as like the manly men in America, they are endangered species and close to being extinct. That is the future. Man buns.
Well, look at action stars. The only you know, like when you look at like action, like it was in the 80s, it was all big muscled guys or whatever. It was like guys that looked like men, you know, like you believe, like John McClane wasn't a muscly man, but you look at him, you're like, he can get the fucking job done.
Yeah, well, neither was Clint Eastwood or John Wayne.
Exactly,
John Wayne had a fucking beer gun, but he was still...
But you like look at John Wayne, you're like, he'll fucking kill me if I give him the wrong time of day.
Yeah.
But, like, if you look at movies now, you don't really have that many kind of people like that. Like, The Rock is like the last one you got that has like that action-y look to him.
Yeah. And that's to be honest with you...
Jason Statham.
The Rock and Jason Statham are it. And The Rock, even though he puts out some pretty shitty movies, I always go see him in support of him because he really is the last bastion of a real action hero.
And it's the shame because when he quit, well, he didn't quit, but when he retired from wrestling periodically, he was supposed to be like the next Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Because that's what they saw it as, and then he went and did the fucking pacifier, and that just...
Yeah.
That shot that right out of the sky.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if they were to actually give him some really good action movie and make it what it's actually supposed... Like, because when they gave him Hercules, I was like, this is his chance.
That one
If they did it right, this would have been a chance for him to, like, kind of get back into the sword and sandal stuff, like Schwarzenegger did with Conan and all that, and they just fucking dropped it.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, that one was a rough one to watch. I actually watched that like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
It was fucking boring as hell.
Yeah. If you're going to do a Hercules movie and make it so that none of the shit in the movie is like none of the shit from like Legend or Lore.
Yeah, it's all stories that he made up. And he's just a normal guy.
That is one, though, for another day, maybe an episode of Ballbuster.
Yeah, maybe when we need a themed month, we'll do Sword and Sandal month or something.
Sword and Sandal September.
So I guess we're going to end this episode then because we don't want to give too much away of our rants for the Demolition Man review. So, you know, if you want to catch all of our other episodes, they're all on grindcast.libsyn.com. You can catch all of Fred's written reviews at miserablemoviemafia.wordpress.com.
When I get time, they have died down immensely.
Yeah, well, we're all busy.
Yeah, we're extremely busy now. I work 6 days a week.
Yeah.
All right, close to 80 hours a week.
So when they get up there, it's a treat then.
Yeah, when they get up there, they might be few and far between. Not the podcast, hopefully won't be, but written reviews.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can catch his written reviews there. Every podcast that we do and our Grinded Gaming, they all have videos on YouTube. YouTube.com/C/GrindedWord. You can catch up all of our content there. So, as always, guys, thank you all for listening, and we will catch you in the next episode.